Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on what's happening with Bitcoin and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. Now I must say Bitcoin, as you guys can clearly see, is in fact bouncing back up quite a bit. Okay, it's currently back up at $25.5 thousand, just under 25.6. So Bitcoin, okay, for the past few hours, you guys can clearly see is in fact having a steady bounce back up. So that's obviously, amazing to see. Overall, the market today, it's up 1%, right? 1.1%. And the global crypto market cap has gone up a little bit, 1.03 trillion, right? So overall, the market is looking pretty good today. Bitcoin is in fact having a bounce back up 1.6% for the past 24 hours. Great to see Dogecoin having a slight pump, 2.7%. Solana, Litecoin, okay, up over 1%. So that's, great to see. Shiba Inu, 2.8%. So a fair few altcoins today are in fact having a bounce back up, okay, which is pretty good. But overall, not much movements in the market, okay. But it's just great to see, Bitcoin, bouncing, having a slight recovery back up to the upside, because we saw Bitcoin yesterday falling down, right, from the rate hikes, okay. So it's great to see Bitcoin bouncing back up this morning. And also, I got some bad news. Okay, some breaking news today, guys. Okay, it's not really bad news, but it's just news that we should really talk about, because this is spreading more FUD, right, in the crypto market, okay, in the crypto space. So USDT is in fact depegging. Okay, Tether USDT Depeg. Okay, so this could be causing more FUD in the crypto space. Okay, and so far, the market's looking pretty good, right? It's not really, reacting to this too bad. But yes, Tether USDT, okay, is in fact depegging from the dollar. You guys can clearly see right here, right? And this is why, guys, I don't put my money in stablecoins, right, at all. I don't trust Tether. I don't even trust USDC, right? I don't trust any stablecoin, okay, any stablecoin in the cryptocurrency market, right? I really don't, guys. And this is what I always tell you guys: I don't invest my money in stablecoins, right? So for a stablecoin, guys, it's supposed to always be above $1. Okay, so what we're seeing right here, this is not normal. You know what I mean, for a stablecoin, right? And we have actually seen this in the past where Tether has actually depegged from the dollar, right? So if I show you guys, if we go to the 1-year chart, okay, you guys can clearly see back in November, okay, so around 7 months ago, November 2022, right, last November, we actually saw the exact same thing. What's happening right now with, Tether, we saw it back in November, right? So you guys can clearly see, okay, it went all the way down to 99 cents, okay, just like where we are right now, okay. The exact same thing is in fact happening. This is not the first time, okay. What we're seeing right now, okay, Tether, USDT, depegging from the dollar, this is obviously not the first time, right? This has happened a couple months ago, 7 months ago, right? And for, like I said many times, for a stablecoin, what we're seeing right here, okay, this drop, it's not supposed to happen for a stablecoin, right? But it's not too far apart from the dollar, okay? It really isn't, but it's still, a depeg, right? Now, if you look at USDC, it's at $1, right? So that's great to see for USDC, but still, okay, I don't trust any stablecoins, guys. Okay, I really don't, right? And we know in the past that USDC has actually depegged as well. Recently, actually in March, right? We actually saw it depeg, so a couple months ago this year, and it went back up to $1, right? So in my opinion, guys, I just don't trust stablecoins. Okay, I really don't. I've been telling guys that many times, right? Like, I would rather put my money in like a meme coin than stablecoins. That's just my opinion. Like, I'd rather put my money in like Dogecoin, right, than a stablecoin, because it's not stable, right? It always loses its peg to $1 eventually, like it will. You know what I mean? So I just don't trust Tether or even USDC. I think that's a tongue twister for me. And USDT, right? I just really don't trust them. Okay, so it's depegging, and this could be more FUD in the market. Like, This entire week, guys, has been really crazy for crypto. Okay, there's a lot of negative news. Okay, we know what's happening with the SEC. Okay, and all that, right? And of course, many more other things, right? A lot of negative things. Okay, that's causing the crypto market to have a dip, right? But still, everything's still holding up pretty strong. But altcoins have dropped a lot. But something like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has been holding up very well. If we go to the daily time frame with all this FUD that's been happening, you guys can clearly see, whoops, you guys can clearly see that it's still holding up very well, right? You guys can clearly see that holding up very well. Even though yes, it's a slow little downtrend, you guys can clearly see that, right? But still, in my opinion, Bitcoin's holding up very strongly, right? So that's great to see. Now I want to show you guys a fair few charts in this video for Bitcoin, of course. So this person is predicting that Bitcoin will, in fact, go back down to $16,000. Okay, so he says here, I reached my target $24,000 and 23.9K. Still possible. If it doesn't hold next 19K, then it's 16K, right? And he says here, I'm holding 100% stable coins. I will update when I'm buying. Okay, so he is saying that Bitcoin will eventually break down to $16,000. And I've been telling you this many times. I personally don't think we will ever see Bitcoin drop below $20,000, meaning I don't see a 19K Bitcoin, I don't see a 18K Bitcoin, right? I really don't, guys. Okay, so I agree with this chart? I really don't. I'm being honest, okay? That's just my personal opinion, okay? I really don't agree with this chart. I don't think we will ever see Bitcoin at $16,000 ever again because we have already hit bottom. You guys can clearly see we have formed a new pattern to the upside, right? Let me show you guys here on the weekly time frame. So we have already hit bottom, which was last November and December when Bitcoin was hovering at $16,000 for quite some time. It wasn't really moving. Remember that. And then all of a sudden, okay, the beginning of this year in 2023, we saw Bitcoin pump like crazy. You guys can clearly see that, right? So we are obviously not going to see Bitcoin, have a bounce up. Okay, we're not going to see like it keep rising up and keep pumping, especially with all this negative news and this FUD that's spreading around the crypto space right now. So that's why Bitcoin is obviously having some corrections. Okay, it's going down just like what it did before, right? It went all the way up to around $25,000 or 24, okay, and then went all the way down to 19 below $20,000, okay, and then all of a sudden it bounced back up right here. You guys can clearly see that the same exact thing is happening right now. We are in fact seeing a curve, okay, right here. You guys can clearly see that, right? The same curve right here and right here, okay, but this one is obviously longer. But I think, okay, we're gonna maybe go down further down to maybe 24,000 to 23. I don't think it's gonna go back down to below $20,000 ever again, right? I just that's just my personal opinion. It's just very unlikely to happen, right? And I don't think it's the right time for Bitcoin to do that because we know the halving is in fact right around the corner. Okay, it's literally less than 1 year from now, so I don't think Bitcoin will massively drop back down to its previous lows, right? But I reckon Bitcoin could potentially have other small corrections down to the downside, down here, and then it's eventually gonna maybe consolidate, and then it's gonna bounce, right? That's just my personal opinion, guys, right? Because we have already hit bottom. I don't think and see Bitcoin going back down to $16,000, right? I just really don't. That's just my personal opinion. You guys let me know in the comments down below, right? So here's another chart, okay, from Stock Money Lizards. He literally just posted this a couple hours ago, okay? So Bitcoin is in fact forming lower lows, and this is in fact a support level, and it hasn't broke down from it yet, right? It really hasn't. So Bitcoin is still holding up very, very strong, right? It really is, guys, with all this FUD and negative news surrounding the crypto space. Bitcoin has been holding up very well, okay, at this support level. Okay, it's creating lower lows for the past few weeks, right? You guys can clearly see that's been slowly going down, and it's having this support level. And Bitcoin, right, will potentially break from it. And this is the chart that I agree with. Okay, I don't see Bitcoin, going back down to $16,000. I just don't see that happening, right? This is a chart that I agree with. Okay, Bitcoin's going to break this resistance line, okay, that we have in fact been seeing. It could potentially go back down to 24K, to maybe even 23K, maybe even lower. But after that, it's just going to bounce back up, right? It really is, guys. And I showed you guys this chart before, and I'm gonna show you guys it again because short term, this is where I see Bitcoin heading, right? I don't see it heading all the way back down to like 16K. I see it heading back up to, you know, $30,000 and 32, 35, 40, right? I even targeted, right, my personal price targets where Bitcoin will be heading this year in 2023. Like I said many times, I do in fact see Bitcoin reaching at least $50,000 towards the end of this year in 2023, right? So that's just my personal opinion, okay? But we will see, guys, okay? We will see. And we know the halving is about to happen for Bitcoin. So I don't think it's the right time right now for Bitcoin to drop below, back down to like below $20,000, right? I don't see Bitcoin hitting 19K, 18K, 17K, even 16K, right, as previous lows. It's not the right time. We know the halving is literally right around the corner, okay? This year in 2023, okay, should be a decent year. We should be seeing Bitcoin, you know, bounce back up, right? Seeing some teaser pumps, and that's exactly what we have in fact been seeing, right? January, just that month, we had a 40% return in Bitcoin, and then March, we had I think it was like a 24% return just in that month in March. So I think it's going to be, you know, this year alone in 2023 should be a decent year for Bitcoin. Okay, we should be seeing some recoveries, and we will. Like I said many times, I do in fact see Bitcoin, you know, reaching at least over 50K towards the end of this year in 2023. But the halving, every single time, guys, we have the halving, Bitcoin tends to pump the most. And that's going to happen literally less than 1 year from now. So just think about it. Do you really think Bitcoin will, you know, go back down to, you know, below $20,000, that price target, that level? Do you guys really think Bitcoin will ever go back down below that? For me personally, I doubt it, right? I really do doubt it. The halving is going to happen. It's going to be alt season soon, okay, in the next bull market, 2025. So be excited for that, guys. Okay, we're going to see altcoins pump like crazy. Majority of these altcoins are in fact pumping, and that's understandable, right? It's understandable why people are in fact, you know, focusing on stacking a whole bunch of altcoins that they personally done their research and they believe in, right? And that's why, guys, personally, I've been stacking to altcoins as well, right? You guys know that, right? I've been buying Cardano, I've been buying Polkadot, Solana, Polygon, Chainlink, of course, XRP, Ethereum, right? And many more. And of course, Bitcoin, right? We can't forget about Bitcoin. But yeah, the halving is about to happen, and I'm really pumped, and you guys should be as well. So this chart, I just totally do not agree. You guys may agree with it, but personally, I don't, right? I really don't. But we will see. You never know. But it's just very unlikely to happen. The FinGrid Index, I want to give you guys a little update on this because we are back in neutral. So that's great to see, okay, because for the past few days we were in fact in fear mode. Yesterday we were in fact in fear mode at 41, but today, you know, it's bounced significantly back up to 47. You guys can clearly see that. So that's obviously great to see. We are back in neutral, so that's great. And that's because, of course, you know, Bitcoin is obviously pumping up to the upside, right? It's back up, you know, surpassed $25,000. So that's amazing to see, okay? But yeah, that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. More videos will, in fact, be coming your way. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I really would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.